From the New York Times, I'm Daniel Reed. It's Wednesday, June 25th. Here are today's major stories. Middle East truce faces early challenges. Israel and Iran have both confirmed a ceasefire, offering a glimmer of hope after nearly 2 weeks of violent escalation. The agreement, announced Monday evening by former President Trump following surprise talks with both nations, was met with renewed conflict just hours later. Israeli jets launched multiple strikes inside Iran, while Tehran responded with missile fire that killed at least 4 people in Israel's south. Despite the ceasefire declaration, Israeli defense forces accuse Iran of another rocket launch overnight, promising to retaliate firmly. As with most early truces, it remains unclear whether this fragile agreement can hold. Behind the ceasefire, damage and diplomacy. Reporting from Jerusalem, Times correspondent Patrick Kingsley notes that Iran's significant losses, including damage to nuclear facilities and critical infrastructure, pushed it toward agreement. Still, Tehran sought to maintain dignity by targeting a U.S. military base in Qatar. Meanwhile, Israel declared strategic success after joint U.S.-Israeli operations struck key Iranian nuclear sites, a scenario once thought unlikely just weeks ago. U.S. Supreme Court clears controversial deportations. In a major immigration development, the Supreme Court has permitted the Trump administration to proceed with deporting migrants to countries they are not originally from. The ruling pauses a lower court decision that would have allowed asylum seekers to challenge such transfers if they face danger. This particularly affects 8 South Sudanese nationals currently held at a U.S. base in Djibouti. Most have never been to South Sudan, a country plagued by violence. The administration defends the move, citing difficulty in repatriating convicted individuals. Dissenting justices criticize the decision, warning it gives the government unchecked authority to deport individuals without due process. Florida plans remote migrant camp in Everglades. Florida state officials have begun developing a new migrant holding facility, informally called Alligator Alcatraz, located at an abandoned airfield deep in the Everglades. Scheduled to open next month, it will consist of large tents surrounded by natural hazards. Immigrant rights groups warn of extreme summer heat and unsafe conditions, with legal experts calling the move dangerous and inhumane. Currently, federal authorities are detaining around 55,000 migrants, a sharp increase from the Biden administration's final months. Toxic residue threatens homes after LA fires. After devastating wildfires in Los Angeles earlier this year, many homes that escaped flames may still be uninhabitable due to toxic contamination. Everyday household materials, from plastics to electronics, can release hazardous chemicals when burned, such as cyanide, benzene, and formaldehyde. Residents near the fire zone report spending thousands of dollars on independent testing after insurers refused coverage. One mother, Karina Seringer, discovered cyanide in her child's car seat and now fears her entire home is contaminated. With little support, many families are taking on massive debt to secure temporary shelter and test their homes, some saying it would have been simpler if their houses had burned down entirely. Vera Rubin Observatory captures stunning cosmic images. The Vera C. Rubin Observatory, a landmark astronomical project over 20 years in the making, has released its first images of the night sky. With a 3.2 billion pixel digital camera, the observatory can photograph thousands of sky sections each night and map the full sky every few days. Situated on a Chilean mountaintop, the facility recently discovered over 2,000 previously unknown asteroids. While none pose a threat to Earth, the observatory's long-term mission is to help scientists better understand cosmic phenomena like dark energy and dark matter. Enthusiasts can explore raw images at skyviewer.app, though most objects remain unnamed, having been captured for the first time in human history. Coming up next, later in the episode, a deep dive into New York City's mayoral race, and what it could reveal about the evolving direction of the Democratic Party. I'm Daniel Reed. Join us again tomorrow when Lena Brooks brings you the latest headlines.